The first presenters are from the International Network of Customs Universities, or INCU. INCU is a longtime partner of the WCO. They were one of the co-founders of the PICARD conference over 10 years ago. So we've worked very well with them for many years, and thus it gives me great pleasure to introduce Dr. Mikhail Kashubsky and Lala Imanova from INCU. Thank you. Oh, and I also understand, sorry, that they will be giving out some awards during their presentation, so they will take care of that aspect of this. Thank you.
Thank you, Robert. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. For a change, I prepared a speech today. It's a short one, but I'm going to read it out anyway. My name is Mikhail Kashubsky. I am the head of Secretariat of the International Network of Customs Universities. With me here is the regional office manager of INCU Baku regional office, Ms. Lala Imanova. I am honored to be standing here in front of you today in this beautiful city of Baku, the city of winds, in the land of fire, the Republic of Azerbaijan, at this historic event, the 10th annual WCO PICARD conference, which, by the way, coincides with the 10th anniversary of the International Network of Customs Universities. First of all, I would like to thank the organizer of the conference, the World Customs Organization, its Secretary General, Dr. Kunio Mikuria, and also the WCO Research Unit and the head of the research unit, Mr. Robert Ireland, who is the chairman of the conference, and his team for letting me speak at this event. I also would like to express my sincere gratitude to the host of the conference, the State Customs Committee of the Republic of Azerbaijan, its chairman, Professor Aydin Aliyev, who is the honorary fellow of INCU, and all of the committee staff, particularly those who are involved in this conference, for their unbelievable hospitality, which, to put simply, is unbeatable, if I may use that term. I also would like to acknowledge the presence of several INCU leaders at this conference. With us, we have 3 members of the INCU Management Committee, Professor Widdowson from Charles Sturt University, Professor Wolfgang from the University of Münster, and Professor Xiao from the Shanghai Customs College. We also have several members of the INCU Advisory Board, including Professor Wes Czyżowicz from the Warsaw School of Economics, Mr. Lars Carlson from KGH Border Services, and Professor Yahua Ten from Delft University, Netherlands. Also with us at this conference is another staff member of the INCU Secretariat, Mr. Roman Hanj, who is the projects coordinator and research officer. I also would like to acknowledge a couple of PICARD conference veterans. As I understand, these 2 individuals have attended all 10 PICARD conferences. And they are Ms. Rita Palanen from Finnish Customs and also Dr. Juha Hintsa from Cross Border Research Association in Switzerland. I don't see Juha, but please join me in a round of applause to thank them for their dedication to PICARD. I am also pleased to see that there are many members and affiliates of INCU here with us. There are about 40% of the attendees are either from the affiliated institutions or from member institutions of INCU, or they are individual members of the INCU or students at those institutions. PICARD stands for Partnership in Customs, Academic Research and Development. The PICARD concept was a joint initiative of the WCO and the INCU, and the mere fact that me, an academic, is going to stand here and present this presentation together with Lala, who is a customs officer, is a perfect example of PICARD, Partnership in Customs Academic Research and Development. Every year, year after year, I come to this conference and I tell you what INCU is all about and what we do, but this year is going to be a little different. I'm not going to tell you what INCU is all about. I'm actually going to skip that slide completely, and I will tell you what happened in the last 10 years and how we arrived here and some of the milestones that we've achieved. As of today, our current membership base includes 21 institutional members, 104 individual members, and 138 affiliates, which includes academic institutions, private sector, customs administrations, and other government agencies. Currently, there are 83 countries represented on INCU, so I'll just give you a few seconds to find your countries in this list, but if you cannot find your country, please come and see me after this session. This is the INCU timeline, and I'm just going to take you through this timeline points by points. So the INCU concept was introduced in February 2005. On this slide, you can see this is an email from Professor Widosan, the current president of INCU, to Professor Wolfgang, who is the vice president of INCU. I have blacked out the personal part, but this is I call this unofficial birth certificate of INCU because this is the first written record where you can see the words INCU appear. The concept of INCU was formally presented to the WCO in May of 2005. The INCU website was launched in July 2005, and the first 4 institutions joined at that time. These are the institutions that were the first 4 institutions of INCU: the Center for Customs and Excise Studies, Australia, Cross-Border Research Association from Switzerland, Riga Technical University from Latvia, and University of Münster in Germany. In March 2006, the PICARD program was launched, and also in the same month, the first PICARD conference took place at the WCO headquarters. This is a copy of the draft report of that first PICARD conference, or the front page of that report. We launched the World Customs Journal in March 2007, and Professor Widosan is going to tell you more about the journal. In February 2008, INCU has become the incorporated association. On this slide, you can see the incorporation certificate. In May of 2008, the WCO professional standards were launched. I have a copy with me here, and also on the slide. In June 2009, WCO adopted the university recognition curriculum, recognition guidelines. This is a front page of those guidelines. They have changed since then, but this is what they look like at the time. In September 2009, INCU and WCO signed a memorandum of understanding. It took place at the 4th PICARD conference in Costa Rica. If you go on YouTube, there is actually a video of that signing ceremony. If you search for INCU, and then you can find the video. This is the copy of the Memorandum of Understanding. In January 2010, the WCO accredited first courses under the professional standards. This is a photo of the ceremony, and from right to left, this is Professor Widosan, the INCU president, Professor Krastins from Riga Technical University in Latvia, Dr. Kunio Mikuria, Secretary General, Professor Wolfgang from Münster University, and also Mr. Lars Carlson, who at the time was the director of the Capacity Building Directorate. And who was actually the first honorary fellow of the INCU. In July 2011, another milestone for INCU was reached. We reached 100 institutions. In March 2012, the new INCU governance and membership arrangements were introduced. May 2014 was really a significant milestone. Last year, INCU held its inaugural global conference here at this venue in Azerbaijan. This was the first customs conference that specifically addressed the WTO Bali resolution. It was also the first customs conference that featured Nobel laureates. At that conference, the INCU has adopted the Baku resolution. If you go on our website, you can find it there. And the Baku resolution is, the title of the resolution is the Resolution on the Future Direction of the Organization. And this year, we celebrate our 10th anniversary. This is just a few quotes from distinguished customs and international trade professionals and academics. This is a quote from Dr. Mikhail, and he said, "I would like to commend the efforts of the INCU in providing customs professionals, academics, industry researchers, and research students with a medium through which to share insights and knowledge in the customs field." The Director General of the WTO has said that through academic research and debate, INCU strives to help the people who make the big decisions in customs to formulate strategies and policies. This is the important work, and it has never been more relevant. And one last quote that I included is from Dr. Alan Bursin, Assistant Secretary of the US Department of Homeland Security and the former Commissioner of the US Customs and Border Protection. And Dr. Bursin said that, "I think we have to stop thinking in one way and start adopting new ways of seeing, and then, with the help of INCU, over the course of next generation, work towards principles and standards and intellectual frameworks that can handle the circumstances in which we live." The INCU is going to be opening its regional office in Baku, and the ceremony is going to be on Friday morning at 11 a.m. at Azuri Business Center in Baku, Azerbaijan. So you're all invited. Those of you who will be still in Baku, you are invited to attend the conference. And also one little comment. After this session, when you are walking out, as I understand, there are some little INCU gifts will be available for all participants. Is it right, Lala? So please make sure that you take one. And now I'm going to turn over to Lala. She's going to tell you a little bit about what we are planning to do in terms of the regional office and in the INCU generally.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Lala Imanova, Chief Inspector at the State Customs Committee of the Republic of Azerbaijan. Also, I'm a Regional Manager at the INCU Regional Office in Baku. So welcome to Azerbaijan, and thank you for joining the PICARD conference, and thank you for your insightful presentations, which make this conference even more interesting and productive. I'd like to talk a little about our activity plans of our regional office in Baku. So Our activity office plans, they include assisting INCU Secretariat headquarters with the implementation of INCU Baku resolution, cooperation with the WCO regional office for capacity building in Baku, cooperation with other regional organizations and academic institutions in promoting academic research, education, training, and capacity building, organization of academic events and academic publications and research materials. So this is the INCU Baku resolution formally, and we're going to implement all the points of INCU Baku resolutions, which are following. Formally engage with a broader cross-section of the international community. Identify further ways of providing opportunities for academics, students, and less experienced researchers to present and publish their research. Develop a definition of the term customs profession, which includes both public and private sector members of the international trading community. Identify the requisite knowledge, skills, and competencies of those engaged in the customs profession. Develop guidelines for accrediting education and training programs that meet the identified knowledge, skill, and competency requirements. Encourage mutual recognition of INCU member education and training programs through credit allocation, cross-institution arrangements, and other means. Also develop regional INCU offices, commencing with the establishment of an office in the Republic of Azerbaijan, which is taking place on Friday, hopefully. Support the work of the World Trade Organization Committee on Trade Facilitation through empirical studies which address the key propositions presented at the conference. So, thank you very much.
Oh, no, we're not done yet. Not done yet. This is just a couple of more slides. This is just a list of international organizations with which INCU either currently cooperates or is currently exploring opportunities for cooperation. They include the WCO, International Port Community Systems Association, the World Trade Organization, UNCTAD, the IRU, International Road Transport Union, United Nations Environment Program, United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, and International Association of Ports and Harbors, and the World Bank, of course. Now I would like to invite Professor Wolfgang and Professor Widdowson to come and award some certificates to 4 institutions that we are recognizing. So the first certificate of recognition is awarded to the Cross-Border Research Association, and Dr. Juha Hintsa is coming here to receive his certificate. And Cross-Border Research Association has been a very active PICARD participant. It was one of the first institutions that joined INCU. Juha has been on the editorial board of the World Customs Journal since its inception, so I'm pleased that he is receiving this award. The second institution is the University of Costa Rica, also a long-standing PICARD participant, very active participant. John Fonseca was on the PICARD advisory group. They have taken their students to our conference last year. So Susanna Wong is coming to receive this award on behalf of the University of Costa Rica. third institution is the University of Customs and Finance from Ukraine, formerly the Ukrainian Academy of Customs. And I invite Professor Chentsov to come and receive award on behalf of their institution. They have also been very active member of the INCU. They published the Customs Scientific Journal in 2 languages, in Russian and in English. And we are just pleased to have them in the INCU. So I'm very pleased that they awarded this award today. And the last, but definitely not the least, is the State Customs Committee of the Republic of Azerbaijan. And as I understand that the chairman, Aliyev, will soon arrive and he will receive a certificate. But please, anyway, join me in a round of applause. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Mikhail and Lala, for all that. Before we go on to the next part of the session, I want to give the floor to Mr. Gabor Hoka from the Hungarian Tax and Customs Administration, if he is in the room. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairperson. First of all, I would like to congratulate to